And welcome to Tonic Live. Hello everyone and welcome to Tonic Live. Hello everyone and welcome to show 100.
Woo!
The 100's up of Tonic Live. Thank you everyone.
Stick it up somewhere.
That's it, you get excited, didn't you?
I know, I saw that.
Your hair was like...
I know, my hair was feeling it.
Everyone was standing up, even her hair. It was a mad one. So we are welcome.
100 shows. What about Dan?
I was going to go through them now. I'm Owen.
I'm Alison.
I'm Dan, I guess. In the
Oh,
corner.
Dan.
In the corner.
No, we got like it's been 100 shows of Tonic Live. There's well over 100 shows total lives because we've got a show Tonic showcase, and we've had Tea Time with Tonic for that craft battles, ready steady craft. But Tonic Live, which was always
loads of stuff.
Yeah, it was always meant to be the show which showed off the brand new launches and what's coming up, and that's what it's remained. And yeah, today's no exception. So we're going to work on maybe a bit of a best of to celebrate the 100th, which we'll put up later on this week or maybe next week. But today is all about Nordic Christmas, something Scandinavianly special.
You may not be feeling Christmas in this weather, but there's nothing like being prepared.
Yeah,
that's it. It's nice to to cool yourself down. Think of
Christmas.
Exactly.
Think of what it must be like.
Scandinavia at
Norway
Christmas.
at Christmas.
Cool.
Iceland at
Icicles.
Christmas. That's it. Think of all these, and these are awesome. You got envelopes, tags, and you got this cool. I was calling it kind of like an aspect box, but I don't know what you.
It's a lovely cone. It could be anything. It could be a popcorn box. You could take the top off and put your popcorn in it. Let me show you from that. Which are we
We'll do this way, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why are we kind of?
I don't know. It was before
I
we
don't
started.
know.
It was fine.
Oh, that's probably me.
It's probably the table.
It's probably me moving everything. It could be, if you chop the top off, it could be a hat. We had a hat the other day as well.
We did have a hat.
It could be party hats.
It could be party hats, yeah.
Put some elastic underneath and maybe a little bit of a circle, and it could be party hats.
You could do a big star, as you've seen.
You could do a big star.
You could do lots of stuff. Like your imagination is the limit, as they say.
Vicky's done some fantastic bunting with it. So the shape is there, your little pennant shape. I'm trying to think what else the girls have done. It's your card shape for your triangle cards. There's also a panel in you. We've thought of everything. These were designed by Sean, and she's really thought of everything because the panels are absolutely gorgeous. If I can show you, you've got 3 panels in this one. So you've got one with little lovebirds and little snowflakes. That would be perfect for weddings, your Nordic Christmas, birthdays, anything like that, anniversaries with your 2 little birds.
It's kind of like fun and cute, that one.
Exactly. Then you've got some trees and leaves and little snowflakes. That would work all year round because they don't have to be Christmas trees. And then you've got another one. Those 2 work with your cone upright. So the pattern, no, I'm lying, ignore that. The tree works upright. The birds work either way. And the little baubles, there's one with little baubles on here, that works that way. So it's a luminaire. You can cut it into the cardstock, put some vellum behind, a little candle in there, and it's a luminaire. And it's absolutely gorgeous for Christmas again.
Well, Fiona asked, could you put 4 panels together? Yeah.
4
Panel on each
panels.
side. Some of them may look upside down. But
Yeah.
You could put them on. You could put them on all
Yeah.
sides.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use all the panels on there, don't you?
Yeah.
And you get obviously the framework to create the box itself quickly and easily, as we're going to show soon. Tracy Ellison said, why can't I watch this on my PC? I have to watch it on my phone.
Oh.
Can't answer that for you. I don't know why. It should be. If you just scroll down your browser and click it, it should work. I don't know why. David, don't bring that sport into this group. It's not to be mentioned.
David.
We can leave it out. Leave it at the door, please, David. Good afternoon from Scandinavia. Christina, there you go. Is this Christmas enough for you? This is just Christmas for you.
Are you feeling Christmas?
This isn't just a Nordic Christmas. So yeah, enjoy these, and we're going to go through these and tell us a little bit about your make and what you're going to be showing us today.
Well, what I'm going to make, I've actually done little bits of everything to show you because I thought you'd like to see everything. So
a smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord, yeah. Seeing as we're feeling very Scandinavian. It is. It is. Little bits of everything. So when you open this out, let me just show you. Because my feeling with this was you could put some marshmallows in the bottom. I mean, it's a pretty hefty box in there. There's lots of room to put goodies in there. They're sweet boxes for children. You could hang them. They could be Advent, but I mean, what an Advent that's going to be.
You can. Because I suppose you could layer it. You could layer the sweets up as you go. But if you're doing stores, you're doing summer fates, things like that.
Oh, these are going to fly. They're absolutely going to fly.
Add them to your collection of boxes. Your other 3D stuff that you've got. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful.
My feeling here was if you put marshmallows in the bottom. And you know the latte mugs that are like a little conical mug? I felt they would fit in there. There's some that are not quite, there's some shorter ones. I don't know whether the taller ones would fit. But again, give it a go. I've put my little hot chocolate in a little sachet on the side. You could put some, you know, the chocolate covered spoons in your mug. And you've got such a lovely present then to give to someone. Because obviously if we thinking of Christmas, we're thinking of Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And this is where it starts. You may not feel like you're going to make them at this point, but the thinking starts at this point. So that was where my idea came for making this. But this little pouch here as well, it will also fit the little Freddo bars, because I'll show you how to make it a little bit wider than it should be.
Tell you what this could be. It could be like icicles.
It could be.
If you're doing icicles, like other things.
Or bunting.
Because bunting, yeah. Because you've got. Sheila says, "Are these bigger than the cone you did a while back?" Yeah.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
Very
bigger.
much so, Sheila.
Very much bigger. Can we have a die set for the advent calendar with the boxes and the doors and a cute little picture to go behind the doors, please? That'd be a cool idea. We'll have to mention that.
We'll pass it on to the design
We'll pass it on. Yeah, really warm everywhere today. Well done, everyone, for staying inside and staying cool. I think if you can, if you've got some aircon, if you've got a fan, then stick it on.
Oh yeah,
and turn us up
definitely.
so you can hear us above it.
So our next die set is going to be our envelope, but it not only makes the envelope, it'll decorate your card as well. So it can be a plain envelope if you wanted to, but it also gives you panels. So you can see the different pattern panels there. And as you can see, it's a full die set. You will need an A4 die cutting machine for it. But again, it's giving me my panel for my card.
There you go, so I'll turn that around the other way.
And it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
absolutely
really
gorgeous.
Looks great with the blue and gold.
So decorative. And then we have the little tag. And this is where it makes your little tags. So the tags are they come out, you can write on them. You could even do them so it's a folded tag. So you would fold the back in, take that one, put that along a fold and cut it, and then you can open it like a little card then. So that's another idea.
Got scrapping for my boys on YouTube. What size is the finished envelope?
The finished envelope is...
Sorry, envelope.
Envelope, whichever. This is 6 inches by just slightly over 4.5. So it's 4 5/8. The card that we've cut here is... I know, I can hear myself in echo.
No, I don't know whether
it's
the echo in the room making me laugh.
You know when you hear yourself talking, it's not good,
it's off-putting.
It's not good.
I was thinking envelope, like no envelope.
Right, this is...
Envelope.
Envelope, whatever you say.
This is 5 3/4 by just slightly under 4.5.
Maybe like double echo now.
I know, you got it on too. Simon, turn it down.
He's gone now as well. I think just left it playing.
I can hear myself saying turn it down.
I'll do that.
Dan will turn it down.
So that's the size of your card and your envelope. Sorry
so
about
that's the
that.
size of your card and your envelope.
This could go on for infinity, couldn't it?
I know, that's it.
Apologies. So, shall we make a start?
Yeah, let's make a start.
We'll make a start with the frame. So there's your dies anyway. They intermingle with each other. Obviously, I've put a little tag on the front there. I've used the sentiment from the little tag. Just mix and match them because the patterns all match together. They are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
So get your new papers out if you've got your Craft Perfect handmade papers and things like that. And
I don't know whether you watched Paula on the weekend, but she launched some new papers that we've brought out, and we're calling them the trends. So the ones I looked at today were Ocean Air. Can we have a look on the thingy bob? So they were the colours. Other way.
No, this way.
No.
So that's Ocean Air. Oh, sorry.
No.
I thought you meant upside down. I thought you meant that way.
No.
There you go. Okay. So there you go.
That's the colours I looked at today. So I've used the Arctic Blue. I've used the, I'm glad you brought it down for me to refresh my memory.
So softly as well.
I know. I've used Ivory Sheen and the Golden Mosaic. So they are the three. Oh, and I've also used some of the Iced Petals, which is the handmade paper. But there's 4 colour stories in these cards. And they were all on the TV last weekend, so they'll all be available on the Hoshanda show. So I don't know if you want to show each one as the colours.
We'll show them there. So these are them. You would have seen them on the show.
If you struggle to put your colours together, in these little families of colours, they're all done for you. The colours are all there. You could take any of those colours and mix and match them.
That's a nice little way of doing it. I know you may not have like a little folder like this, but you can just cut out squares, and you don't have to get the whole shoot out and compare it and do that. Like stick them to an A4 and just write them underneath.
Or even put them on a ring, you know, on the little ring binder things you get. Cut a little piece of those, a little slither, and then you can match them all then with your crystal drops, with your ribbons, with your mousses. Just try them. A lot of our Nouveau products have got downloadable sheets on our page that you can make your own little colour charts with.
I think people are waiting for like an A4 version of that Craft Perfect. I know Justine was asking for these, so you could stick them all on. So we've got one there at the moment, but it's a bit weird when printed out. I don't think it's the right scale. So you can stick them on, but you could put a hole punch through, stick them on a key ring or something like that, and then you just flip through them like a set of keys, just right on the back. Be nice. Yeah.
So this is the outer die, and to give you an idea of the size of this, let me have a little look, because Sheila asked about sizing wise. So this is just over 11 inches tall, so it's just over 28 centimetres, and the width is 7¼ inches, so with 18½ centimetres. So it's a fairly big die. Even when your box is made, it is, let's have a little look, where are we?
So I suppose you'd need an A4 machine.
You would need an A4 machine.
For both, because Lisa's asking, will the envelopes go through a cuttlebug?
No, because you've got such a big die to start with. This is, finished height is just under 9 inches. So it's, as you can see, it's a big box, and that's going from tip to that line there. Again, the die to make the envelope is that big. So we're looking at just slightly under 8 inches square. So that's 21½ centimetres, just under. So it is a big die.
Paula mentioned it. I think you meant like book rings. I think it was.
Book rings, is that what they're called?
I think so. Hope your holiday went well as well, Paula. Good to have you back on here. And I think Tracy said, congratulations on the 100th live. Where has that time gone? Yeah, probably
it's
2.5 years, I think. And
it has flown.
It has flown. And thank you, everyone. So people who were there from the start, newcomers to the thing, thank you all for your support and letting us do this 3 times a week, whether you like it or
and
not.
having fun.
And having fun.
You allow us to have fun.
That's it. Like you'll provide the banter for us. So thank you so much, everyone.
I mean, I know on my part, I've always taken it as fun because I can't listen to myself and take it seriously. Just can't.
No, I think
it doesn't work, does it?
No, I think that's what this show's always been about. Is just having fun with it and not taking it too seriously, because that's what you want. You just want to enjoy your crafts and don't.
It's fun. That's what crafting is.
Don't worry too much.
Okie dokie. All your score lines are there. You don't need to do any creasing. I've got no paper creaser, nothing at all. I am just pushing these with my fingers and they're all done. So you need to cut 2 of the large shape to make your box. So again, just crease them before you start and then you're good to go then. Don't forget your little tab on the side. There we are.
This is going to be another one where you can put it together easily and quickly.
Oh heck yes. I mean, this could be a pattern card. And that's all you need to do is a little bit of embellishment. It could be some of the flowers you've cut out. You know, you've probably all got a little box where you've got die cuts that you've kept. And they can all go in there.
Definitely.
Right. So that's all I'm doing is lining the edge of this up just in front of the score line. So if I push that over and then you can see exactly what I'm doing. And it goes right to the tip. There we are. So while that's drying, I'm going to pop my decoration on. So what have I done? This is one of the panels. So as you can see, they are really decorative. So what I've done is I've cut the outer shape, which we've got a scalloped edge, we've got a plain edge, and we've got kind of a postage stamp edge. So it's like a reverse scallop. I've used the mini scallop for this one, and then I've cut the panel in that's got the Christmas tree in. But again, looking at that, it doesn't have to be a Christmas tree. That's also beautiful for paper piecing. Gorgeous. Dan's agreeing.
Yep.
So then I've cut a backing panel then with our gold mosaic. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back. I have stuck some of the bits together.
Could you snip some of the bits out as well? Like
you can. The little reindeers you could snip out and use. The trees you can cut out and the leaves will cut out.
There's lots of there's lots of little bits.
Lots of bits to play with here. And again, you know, maybe, I don't know whether a lot of people set a theme. I know some do. This could be your theme for Christmas. This is what I'm going to do this year to send out to my special friends. Because the others you're going to buy.
Other ones you get those 100 in a box.
Yeah.
One for every Tonic Live that has been.
Exactly. Exactly.
More and more. Just
we should
chucking
do
it in there every now and again.
We should do our own sort of branded Tonic Live.
We should make cards, should we? That
yeah, I think we should do that. I don't know if we've ever thought about that. Have you ever thought about making cards, Al?
Only once in a while.
What do you
we could
it
actually
flits in and flits out.
I'll give you, if you do ever want to do that, I'll give you a few tips. Because I've done a few live streams. Believe it or not, I've done a few live streams.
Have you really?
Yeah. Facebook and
we could always do that. We could always do that batch thing we were talking about.
I know. Yeah. I will do that.
Oh no, I thought me and Owen just had.
Oh, you were going to do it, yeah?
Well, you know, you can do it as well because we need someone to make a good one. But
no, I do want to see, because we always have ideas for little things and shows that we maybe want to do, and that was one of them, wasn't it? It was like
we had this in January.
It's like, am I going to do this batch thing or something like that? I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe. Well, we'll wait and see what one we're going to do, and we wanted to do one where you could make the same card over and over and over and over, just to have like a batch and sell them, or have them in a box, things like that. For that kind of show, because we do like individual like standout projects, and Ali's projects are always amazing. Maybe something you can do quickly and get them out, but some of them are that way.
Well, sometimes you do need quick cards. You know, somebody comes and says it's Auntie Nellie's birthday tomorrow.
It isn't, is it?
It is. Haven't you made her card?
I haven't. I need to make one quickly.
Haven't you made her card? That's all I can
just
say.
Take one of these, so.
Okay, she won't mind.
Nordic, she can't have it ahead of everyone else.
She won't mind.
David and Kitten, enjoy your journey down to Wales. I'm sure we'll see you soon. You'll enjoy it. I think hopefully the weather stays nice for you. Morning, guys, from a rainy Ohio. So Alex from Hedgehog Hollow.
Hello.
I'm sure it's warm there some of the time. So,
most of the time in comparison to us.
Most of the time compared to us.
So again, I've cut the plain shape into our handmade paper. So as you can see, it's kept all the embossing detail there, and it's got that beautiful sheen. The way to protect the embossing as well, because the more times you run it through the machine, you are going to lose some of the embossing, is just cut around the die and run that through, because that way it only slightly flattens it. But if you're going to put the whole sheet through, by the time you've got to the end, you may have a flattened piece or a flatter piece.
So Alex is going to be doing a live on our USA Tonic Facebook page, and that's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But for the UK, if you want something from across the pond and join Alex, then that's midnight for you. So if you're a night owl, you got it. If you're a night owl, join the Hedgehog at.
Very good.
That's a good link there, though.
If you're a night owl, then join the Hedgehog.
Can I just say thank you as well to everybody who joined us last week for our Marie Curie tea party. So far, I think we've raised £366. We're keeping the page open until Friday. And then we'll be closing it then. So if you would like to donate, the offer is still there, and we will be sending cards to everyone who donated.
I was counting up earlier, it's probably about 31 people, I think.
There is.
Like that. So,
there is.
I've
had a couple of addresses sent to me, so anybody else who's donated, you can either send your address to the Tonic page, or send it to me or and we'll get the cards off to you then.
Send it to us.
Okay, so we've got all our panels in place, and this is not a colour scheme that I would normally have gone for, but I just think it's lovely. So the top bit, we've got shapes that fit all the top pieces. So how have we done those? We have a plain semicircle, and we also have the one that looks like the postage stamp shape. The other thing I've done with these, if you put two of them together, leave a little gap, and you can cut it into a circle die cut, and then pop a little bit of ribbon or a sentiment across the middle. So I've done that, and that's another little idea. Exactly. So I've used the leaves because the leaves are in my pattern here. So I use the plain shape, cut the outer shape first, then cut the leaves, and it's a lovely pattern. And again, doesn't have to be Christmassy, not at all.
So hopefully as you collect dies and you get dies, you'll have a collection of varieties of shapes, and they're not necessarily to a certain season or theme. You're just picking them up and saying, oh, I've got a nice oval shape here in this case, and you've got nice like plants and greenery, and you can use them that way. So there is, look at your dies like that. I think it's in the very first show we've said that, look at your dies in different ways. Cut, be afraid to cut the die cuts, things like that, to just create some brilliant stuff. Good afternoon everyone. Absolutely beautiful, Ali, stunning colour choice it is. Good.
I take the colour choice from Louise, because Louise is the one that puts our colour trends together.
Where did Louise get it from?
I don't know, she made it up out of her head.
Danny on YouTube is asking how that she donates to the Marie Curie Fund. So there is a Just Giving page, there is a link on our Facebook page. I'll try and dig it out and put it in here for you.
It's also on my Facebook page.
Yeah. So I'll try and find it for you, and I'll put it in the YouTube comments anyway. So yeah, it's just a link, and it's through the Just Giving page then as well. So
yeah, you can donate from the US. I think there's a few people on there who've donated in dollars. So
yeah,
you can do that.
Yeah,
and we'll still
and
you'll get a card as well.
You will have a card, definitely. So the next shape then, we have got a plain and again the postage stamp shape for these little shapes. They're like triangles with the top chopped off them. So you've got the little birds and a love heart, and you've also got a debossed Merry Christmas with little hearts on the top. So that is where we get the Merry Christmas. Would help if I put it the right way and you could read it then.
I'll give you the zoom.
So if you wanted to, you could get a gel pen and you could fill that little area with a gel pen. You could also fill it with an embossing pen and use embossing powder. Lots of little ways that you can change this.
We have to do it. So when is the next Tonic Craft Kit unboxing day? Not sure we set a date on it yet. It's probably, what date is next Friday, Dan? Is it like the 5th or 6th?
Yeah, it would be the 6th next Friday.
It will be the 6th
next
Friday. So it'll be around then. Friday, we could do it on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll pencil it in for next Friday.
I'm going to miss it this time.
Are you? Are you off for Friday? When are you in, on Thursday?
I'm only in on Monday.
Oh no.
And I'm finishing early Monday.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no. Well,
it's down to the boys next.
It'll be down to the boys. Well, Karen will be here, I'm sure.
Karen will be here with you.
And we'll
she'll hold your hand next week.
She will.
And she'll look after you.
I hope so.
She'll keep you in your place, should I say?
She will. The laugh, I can hear it already.
I know.
It's coming. You're laughing, just changing. We're going to swap over. We're going to interchange.
You never know. I might
blends into the other.
Send you a little message in with a giggle.
Yeah, do it. Just send a video and we'll play it on the line. Janine says, hello, how are you guys today? We're all good, Janine. I'll collect my card next Wednesday. The design team samples are stunning. Yeah, brilliant. And they've tagged themselves in as well.
They are stunning.
Brilliant stuff. Maria, greetings from Morocco. Great project. Yeah, hope you're enjoying your time there in Morocco.
Hello.
Maria. Yeah, loads of things.
So how do we put the box together? This is the easiest way I have found. Because I've said to you before, I find it easier to put the box together when it's laying flat on the counter or on your table. So bring in the side with the tab. Put your little bit of glue. Oh, I can hear myself on that echo again.
Simon's just cranked it back up. He's come in again.
He's come back in.
He went out.
I do apologise for
hot.
those having to listen to it.
People leave the TV on in a room when they go out a bit.
Yeah, that's me, that is usually.
Leave it on for the dog.
That is me.
There you go.
So start at the base.
I found the link for, and I put it in the YouTube.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
And I'll try and put it in the...
So just hold it together for a couple of seconds. And that is as hard as putting your box together gets, which is not very hard. There we are. Maybe I've been a little bit early with my glue. Yes. Leave that a sec. I'm just going to pop my glue gun on to put a bit of ribbon inside.
It's a sturdy box again.
It is sturdy. It is sturdy. And again, you know, what you're going to fill it with? Marshmallows, popcorn, awful lot of Lindor.
So if like this one, it has a little bit of like swiveling, so you can move stuff around in it. If you wanted it to be firm and thing, would you just double card in the inside? You
could do. The cardstock I've used here is 216 GSM, so you could use a thicker cardstock. I mean, these dies would easily cut 300 without a problem.
This feels just the right size though, doesn't it? It's just,
but you know, if you did want it sturdier, a thicker card, I would say.
Yeah.
So I've just taken a piece of ribbon and tied a knot in the end.
Are these bigger than the other cone shape? Yeah, they are.
I'd say they're about twice the size, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think you could fit at least 2 inside.
So putting this together, just pop in the sides that have got the semicircle, and the other 2 then will just hook together, and that is how your box goes together. If you're putting a candle, it will stand upright. Just pop the bottom in a little bit and it will stand upright.
Because it looks like a little sort of sticker you've got on the top because
of
the way it folds in.
There is a little die that will deboss and emboss some little hearts as well into your pan and a little circle on the top.
It's got lots of like just nice little details that you'll notice, and you'll see all these, by the way, launching Friday 10 AM with Jodie on a Chanda. So yeah, Friday 10 AM with Jodie on a Chanda, and you'll be able to see these. It's a weekend wow, so you'll be able to have the shows throughout the weekend. So if you're not there Friday and you can't catch that, they'll be on Saturday, and then you got them on Sunday as well. So well worth checking those out. Sabine, just stopping by to say hello and then bye back to it again. Sabine.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You say goodbye.
I say hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
So there we are. I've just glued my little bit of ribbon inside, and I'm just going to tie a little ribbon bow just to add on the front.
How's YouTube, Dan? They are?
All good. Even though Simon's listening to it very loudly, and he's also answering some comments.
Oh, is he?
on
Fair
YouTube
play.
as well, so.
Thanks, Si.
Thanks, Si. I was listening to it blasting. Did you say help?
Yeah.
He's fallen.
We love you.
So they'll be sold out on midday Friday. I don't know. I hope it gives people enough chance to get them.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
It's like, it's
Yeah,
sort of, it's
a little
great
bit
when
more.
things sell out quickly, and they do that for the
If
the,
it
the
does
brand.
happen.
But we want people to have the chance to get them like over the course of the weekend. But we always try and get them in as soon as we can after. Most things we can get in really quickly unless they were a long time in production.
There we are.
So,
So
a few
there's
people asking for the price range and stuff, which to be honest, I'm not 100% sure on.
A Chanda usually set that.
Yeah, because the Chanda have got, there's the RRPs for the individual products, but generally whenever a Chanda go live with them, so at 10 AM on Friday with Jodie, there'll be a bundle price and it'll be cheaper for you to get as a
there
bundle.
we are. So there's our little cone.
Boom.
Boom. So as you know, if you are doing, I'm trying to think now. I've had one of those weeks where I really can't talk tidy, and I am.
You're
sorry.
already on holiday. You checked out.
Yeah.
I think I have. I think I have.
Think of the rest of us. We got to.
My son rang
Plus,
me on
give it
Sunday,
again, yeah.
and I couldn't string a sentence together. I just had one of those really stupid days.
It's a good time to have a break then.
Yes.
And
So
recover.
we'll put our little envelope on the side. I wanted to show you that, and I'll show you the difference in the little tag envelope and that. To make the little tag envelope, you just cut 2 of these dies, 2 of this one, put them back to back, glue these little panels inside, and that's cut. That's done for you. And then you put your tag inside, if that makes sense. This one is a little bit different. So I've cut one of the panels, and I've also cut the back of the tag. So, whoops, we've cut one of those and one of those. And I've also taken this and I've cut just the end of it again and folded it over. So you only need about a centimetre, and then fold it over. So it's this bit of my die again. And I'm just going to stick that, you fold it the opposite way, and I'm just going to stick that then onto the other side. So a little bit of glue.
I do laugh when I read the comments. I think people just watch my face to see like me laugh, because I can't read everyone, but you can tell I smile. So I got yeah, some of us work for it sometimes. Well, that's it. We're lucky enough that we're here crafting all the time, but you can watch on a Chanda Rewind, I think this service is called, like iPlay, but for Chandas. You can watch the show back then, and yeah, I hope it's all still there for you. I've just taken 32 minutes to find you, been hanging around for 3 hours waiting to see these. Oh, Christine, we were there all the time.
On time, surprisingly.
Surprisingly as
Whoa.
well, yeah, I know.
Well, about a minute or two late, but
I'd say our timekeeping is like vastly
It has
since
improved.
since like Paula cracked the whip, like, and started giving us a bit of banter for being late all the time. We really have like taking it together.
You certainly have.
I set alarm on my phone now. That's all.
I'm just sure the glue's going to dry by here. So I've put a little bit of glue on the tab, and I'm just pushing the tag shape right up to the fold line, and then press it down. So just hold that for a couple of seconds. As you can see on the other side, there's about 3mm difference. Maybe if I hold that up, there's about 3mm from the edge of the tag to the fold line. So I want to squeeze it together, if that makes sense. So push that right up to the edge of the tag, and it gives you then a little bit more room in the pocket. I will show you now.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
So it kind of gives it an open pocket then, rather than a closed.
If it fit exactly, then you wouldn't be able to get anything in there.
No,
yeah.
No. So if you look at that, it makes it a little bit wider. Whoops, if I put it in front of the camera. There we are.
Is it about an index finger?
Yeah, if it's an index finger.
That's what you wanted to
If
to
it's
test
a Freddo, if it's thin chocolate bars, I don't know the name of any in America, I'm afraid. But you know when you have, do they have Freddos in America?
I don't know actually.
They're Freddies in America.
Are they?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I don't know. Freddos, I was going to go to the shop and get one today.
Uncle Sam's.
Uncle Sam's.
But it's a thin, small chocolate bar. They will fit those. So there's the shape of my pocket. So it's got a little bit of a bend on the bottom as well, if you can see that. And that will hold either a sachet of drinking chocolate, which is what I've popped in here. And that fits in there as a nice little prezi. It will take a bigger one than that, but that was what I had in the house at the time. And again, as always, you've got your verso dies. So this is the pattern that you're going to cut. So again, you've got your lovely tree, you've got your little reindeers on the side, you've got hearts so you can cut out of there and use. Lots of little ideas there.
Really nice. I think with the memory book as well, and these, you know, these little secret bits which you've been including on there, they're gonna go nicely together for a Christmas project. I mean,
well,
yeah, that's
exactly. It. Think of these to slot into your memory books. These are your little pockets to put little things in. Your envelopes you can include inside. Vicky's made the most amazing book. The hours and hours of work she's put into it is just tremendous. So tune into the show, even if it's just to see Vicky's book, because it is stunning. Right, so just going to line these up together, and then these will go on the front. So there's my little panels. So this panel could be cut into the front there and back it with maybe acetate, maybe another piece of card, maybe vellum.
Leave it empty as well, can you just
I wouldn't leave it empty, because if you're going to pop something inside it, it's going to be quite delicate.
Yeah, why?
So I wouldn't leave it empty.
You keep your wild ideas to yourself, right?
If you're just putting a tag in.
So like
sorry.
Out of the box.
Sorry,
No.
Keep it in the box.
You can do everything with it except that.
If you're doing it for the tag, yes, you could leave it empty.
Yeah.
Because you're popping your tag inside, and you can see if you've got pretty paper on there, you could see it through the opening. So you're not that far away.
But still wrong though.
Sorry, Sorry,
I guess you could leave those.
No. No, you could
I told you the sun's got to me.
Couldn't you just? But what if you just?
No, you could not.
So I quite like this.
Oh wait,
no.
Oh no.
But just a little tap. No.
No.
You're gonna be like that all the time now,
Yeah.
no. Till I go off next week. Right, where's the bit that hasn't got the glue on?
Karen says my ideas are all good even when they're rubbish.
I'm saying out. There we are. So just gonna glue that on there.
You didn't ask to be born.
You're getting your own back for a Monday now, innit?
Yeah.
I'm going to open this out so that I can
I think we're all in a silly mood today.
Yeah, it is definitely the heat.
It's the heat. It's just I think it's been silly from the go today. So
there we are. I'm just holding that down to glue it because obviously it's bowed as well. There we are. We're all stuck on the side. So there's our little project for today. A little cup where you can put your marshmallows inside, your hot chocolate, some chocolate spoons, and
some Maltesers.
Maltesers. No. Yes. Yes. Tell you what's nice. Aero mint.
No.
No, you didn't do that.
They're not nice.
Aero orange, on the other hand.
Very good.
Very
well,
good.
Brilliant.
Whichever. So there's your project.
Brilliant. So yeah, check these out, everyone. These are launching Friday at 10 a.m. You'll be able to see these wonderful boxes, but also all the other stuff. Including the envelopes. I love this card. I was just
beautiful.
That's not on
this.
No.
Even this card, no.
No.
I don't think anyone knows what is.
You know when you know you're going to pay for something. I am going to pay for this.
It's funny.
No, you won't.
No.
No.
Oh, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, so popcorn. So I'll leave the flubs up, and it looked like an ice cream cone.
Yes, there are some boxes done where these little. Yeah, there are. If you cut these tabs again, these little semicircles, and pop them on top, it makes it look like like a circus tent type thing. No.
No.
Oh, see what I have to
stop
put up
now,
with.
right? Okay,
See
it's
what I
off
have to
limits.
put
We
up
can't
with.
do that now.
So these
know
will
what you
fit
mean.
around the edges. That looks really pretty.
Or if you wanted to have like a really festive fish and chips, you could have a chip cone, and then
you
could actually.
You could.
A really
Christmas
festive
Eve, maybe.
Christmas Eve chip cone.
Can you imagine if he did that, like on the show, like every time, like anyone like Matt or someone went to Jodie, going, "Oh, Jodie, you could do that, couldn't you?" No.
No.
Oh dear me.
You do.
I know I'm going to pay for that.
Like, oh, do you want a cone? Is it? Yeah, fill this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I have?
Pass that over.
Put
Two
your
of them,
plastic
please.
bag in there first, because don't
yeah.
grease all over it.
If you did want to put, would you put like
Just
greaseproof
paper on the inside?
You could do it.
And then
could
that'd be
do
it.
it.
And then that would be the cone.
That would be-
Could be biscuits inside there.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be homemade sweets. You know, if you're making your homemade
It
sweets.
could be that.
Because I know you make your homemade sweets.
Dancers know that.
No? Peppermint creams.
Yeah, I'll allow
Yeah.
that. I'll allow that. Yeah, I do. I like those cream ones. But yeah, these are these are uploaded. These are going, so you can check out all the inspiration, not including these because this is an extra one, but you can see all the inspiration on the Tonic Studios official Facebook group, and you can look through all the cards which the design team have made, and they've been shipped up to Jodie, ready for the show on Friday, 10 a.m. on Hochanda. Just check that. If you haven't heard of Hochanda before, just Google Hochanda, spelled as you would think it is, and you'll find it.
Claire's made these into a beautiful little pomander, little potpourri holder.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's gorgeous. Bottle tags. There is so much you can make with them.
I like all this sort of like having things where it's not like apparent, like straight up. So you've got like
but the ribbon
secret
says
inside.
pull.
Yeah, and ribbon says pull, and it's all a bit Alice in Wonderland. Like a bit like that kind of. I love all that stuff.
But that's where it will fit well into your memory box because you've got all your little sneaky peeks in there. These could be, you put your locks of hair, things like that into them.
Really, really nice. Yeah, love that. And I think, you're going to love them. So tune in for that, 10 a.m. on Friday with Jodie, but it's a weekend wow, so you can catch the shows throughout the weekend. So thank you everyone for joining us on our 100th show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We're back Friday for the Tonic Showcase. We're going to be going through your cards as well.
No.
We're going to go...
Is it catching?
No.
Is that how I feel?
Speak normal words.
That's how I feel.
So,
talking rubbish.
Friday, 4 p.m, you're going to be able to enjoy going through all the cards which have been uploaded to the album in the group. And it's a fairy tale theme, and there's some cool stuff already in there. It's quite magical, so there's lots of glitters and pinks and shimmer stuff. So really, really cool stuff. Check that out Friday. But yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. So enjoy the sun and relax and stay cool if you can.
Think of Christmas.
Think of Christmas. Enjoy the sun and think of Christmas. See you soon, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye bye. Join Alex at